That was weird. So the ending of the book was changed. Am I Marion's son? Wait, is Marion my mother? Did my mother steal a crown of rubies? What? So now we've gotten one of the 7 red letters. We've actually got letter number 7. We've gotten 10 stars. We have 7 coins. There's so much going on. There's more in this room too. Okay. Herb, the controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the foundation wall. Elevator controls. Okay. This means the controls can only be accessed by another adjacent room to the foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a flaw. Please advise. So for me to activate the elevator, I need to get to this room to lower it. Okay, so this allows, I need to put a room here to be able to mess with the elevator in this room. Okay. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but now you must know the... Must know the what? Must know the what? What were you going to tell me? Oh, he might have... Oh, our uncle might have died writing the letter. Oh, no. I love the swords, though. Oh, they're so pretty. Plain without pain. We figured that out. Okay. So with nothing left to explore here today, we have bricked ourselves into the master bedroom. We are going to make our way out of the manor into the gemstone cave. We have not actually been there yet. This is really unfortunate. We have so many items. We have so many items that we're not going to be able to keep. The game would go a lot faster if you actually got to keep the items as you came across them. There'd be a lot more interesting runs you could do, in my personal opinion. I also intentionally bricked the right side of the building, so that's kind of my fault. Let's go check out the cave. Let's see our Cave of Wonders. So the last permanent room to unlock is whatever this door is. I had so many things to combine too. Oh, that's so sad. I hope there's a shovel in here. Oh, we have another note. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk structural integrity of cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay. Okay, so I just get gems now. There's no... Oh! This is the last one! We got all 4! Chat! Chat, we got all 4. Oh, what's it do now? Oh, let's go! It's an elevator. Oh, we thought the game was done today. We thought we were calling it a day here, but we're not. We have places to be. Oh, my lord. I'm so glad I gave myself extra steps. I think this takes us... I think that this is the second passage way underground other than rolling into the tomb on the spare room. Okay. Where does this take us? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can still move. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, this game is so pretty. I love the art aesthetic of this game. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, chat, why? Oh, dark spoopy tunnel. Oh no. Okay, don't fall down. Okay. More reading to be done. Scrip and Rudford, Mining Company, Excavation Department, Foreman Log 3, date July 2nd, 1915. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that are visible from the south cliff were part of a much larger arcade carved into the rock face. Last week when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. The site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Oh, what? This is wild. Okay, this is not as creepy. This is not as creepy as I thought this was going to be. This was not nearly as creepy as I thought this would be. Nope, nope. Oh, wait, no, maybe not as creepy. Oh, wait a second. I've got a screenshot for... I took a screenshot, not of the map. The soil, no. Okay. Oh, there was something that told us where to put each of these pieces, and I did not remember that, but good news, I permanently have access to this area now. So when we find it, and we find the puzzle involving puzzle pieces, we shall now know that we can solve it. And I'm assuming when we solve that puzzle, this door unlocks, and doesn't lead to a dead end. Foreman's copy do not remove from site. Realm and blank, sigils of the past and I'm assuming present by Professor R. Williard. Ferns Airy, Robert Birds and Son, 1905. Something pillars of the first era found. things either a natural, consulting from the creations of, were accustomed to record various signs with aid of something. They did this in order that the something of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Yeah, understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition, but they've been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today we use the term sigil. We are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular markings of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and other documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is this image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders of the sigils have special meaning. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of four things: the core, the dividing lights or rays, the moats, the border. Okay. The core. Oh, man. I wish we got to keep certain things to repair the books. That way it wouldn't be so painful. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape. So that one's a pentagon. A unique shape different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. It still is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't know the place we are describing. Oh man, there's so much missing. The rays, we have so many things. See, I wish they let us keep the pages that we find in the different rooms, because that way we could just slide it in and be like, oh, this is the thing. This is how we do this. We don't have to physically on our own, out of the game, line up the imagery. Like, I really hope that's an update that they do, is they give you the ability to keep the pages that you find. I'm just going to move on. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight waves to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high heels. Section 3, moats. It's red banners, martial fog. Interesting. So 3 moats on each sigil. Floating between the rays are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on a sigil, we can tell the type of a society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. Agricultural, harvest and farming based on society and culture. Martial, militaristic, in generation spanning something arguments. Metropolitan, a lot of the sigils I've seen have had metropolitan notes so far. Large city-state with a dense urban populous center. Academic, a center for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. Poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of arts, writing, music, and language. Section 4, border. Around each sigils is an adorned edge serving as a container for information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. White is emptied circles, black is filled in circles, reds have squibbles, pink is like a cogwheel, violet is vertical then horizontal, green is angled, straight lines, orange is triangles, whites are circles, yellow are the scribbles only at the top. Put it all together, by studying the core arrays, modes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an indecipherable enigma. Okay, so something martial. Oh man, the core. Something martial. What was that? Fog? Red, martial. That's the martial symbol. Where the rays. We're missing some of the rays. Okay. Red, banners, martial, fog. No, it's the color red. Yeah, it's the color red. Red, banner, martial, fog. Yeah. Huh. Oh my gosh. No. What's worse? Oh, I lost a movement somewhere. What's worse is I think I've seen the solution for this puzzle somewhere before. Honestly, if I want to 100% the game, I may just default to a guide at some point in the future. This looks like a passageway. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was... Well, this is permanently here now. So... there's that. What all do I have? Oh, man. Still have not figured out what the gimmick and mechanic is yet to light these torches in here and figure out what's in these underground catacombs. There's some way, something to get me around these. And I just do not know what it is yet. But yeah, now we in a much earlier session, we managed to combine some items together. So we combined the sledgehammer, the lever, and the battery pack. And in combining these 3 things, we were able to open up the passage into the underground. Yeah, we know about this. Yep, we know about that. And that opened up this passage into this area here. Supposedly, there's a secret room behind one of these walls that I just have not had the opportunity to tear down yet. and I'm missing the right combination of items to go ahead and do that teardown. I also just don't have the right key. Silvery key? I was hoping, you know, that was wishful thinking. Oh man, let's see if we can do something. I wonder if something in that corner tells us what's going on. But this whole room was a whole puzzle to do two things. One, to get you over here, and two, to go hit that button to unlock that door. You can combine 3? Wild. I think you can combine more than 3. But yeah, this tells you where each of the levers are. But we found out that the greenhouse lever is broken. So whenever you want to access via the south, Sandy Heights 5 p.m. Yeah, we already know that. So whenever you want to access the antechamber via the southern room, you need to find the green room and a broken lever. Otherwise, your only bet is going to be to access from the east and west. And you know what? Since we're here and we have some movement, let's do an experiment. There's this whole basement area. And if you come in from the tomb and supposedly there's another way in, you can come down and go through there. Originally, this minecart was all the way over here, and moving this minecart gives you access to all this area over here. Nope, you're not what I want. There's so much. Oh, nice. So this stayed in the right orientation. Okay. So I just permanently have access to the antechamber room. So after solving the puzzle that is moving this up and down, rotating things around, and getting to each of these spots, you now have access to the underpass, which has a secret door down here that I need to get the boiler room to activate and turn on. And now that I know I can just access this anytime, next time I get the boiler room, we are turning this on so I can get through that door. But this is just unlocked.